This is Umar Ahmed for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. We're in Cardiff 2 days out from this much anticipated clash between Liam Williams and Chris Eubank Jr. live on Sky Sports this Saturday night. I'm joined by Savage Dan, the infamous, famous Savage Dan. Which one?
Just Dan.
Just Dan.
I think I'm Just Dan. I'm changing it.
Just Dan then. How's Cardiff treating you?
It's been all right, you know. I came up yesterday morning, straight into the thick of it, media workouts. I thought Liam Williams looked sharp, you know. I didn't expect him to look that sharp. I didn't actually even expect him to give us that much in a public workout. But I thought he looked good. Chris Eubank always looks good. I thought Caroline De Boer looked very good. I thought there was some good workouts from everyone, to be fair. But it's heating up now, and you can begin to feel it. You can feel them. You know, there's almost a tenseness in the room where they just want to fight now.
Yeah, I know it's not on pay-per-view, and it's a really good thing that Sky have done taking this off pay-per-view. Obviously, you got a big one with BROOK in a couple of weeks, which would have factored that decision. But in this room, in the media room, just the whole press conference there, it's on the edge, isn't it? You've got that slight pay-per-view feeling, and it shows the magnitude of this fight.
I think you could have got away with having this on pay-per-view. Especially the top of this card, Eubank Williams and Claressa Shields and Emma Cozen. It's pay-per-view worthy. But I think it goes to show, you know, Sky and Box's intentions. We want to make sure that, you know, we're always providing value and providing the best possible fights. And I just can't see a way where you don't get your money's worth, so to speak, even though you don't spend any because it's free to air. But I just don't see a way where this fight, I've run it through time and time again, I can't see how it doesn't deliver. This fight is going to gel. It might be a little bit cagey at the beginning, but I think as soon as one of them commits and decides to take it slightly more mid-range, I think it's just going to be a humdinger.
Well, let's hope you're right. Just away from this, Dan, I just want to get your thoughts on a couple of things that's going on in boxing right now. So last week on Friday, we saw the conclusion to the purse bids for Fury and White. Obviously, Frank Warren won it at $41 million. What was your initial reaction when that happened?
Do you know what? I couldn't believe it. It's obviously the highest winning purse bid ever. Look, it goes to strange things happen at purse bids, and you know what, you never know what you're gonna come up and see. But look, at least we get the fight. Obviously, I saw Mr. Frank Warren say that, you know, Ben got involved late. But look, at least the fight's on. I think the deal is good for all parties. I think Dillian gets a good amount of money. Tyson obviously does. It's a massive fight. I'm guessing it's at the Principality. I'm guessing it will be there. It will do a lot of buys. It might even be a pay-per-view presser. You know, like, can you imagine them two as a press conference? You'd probably be paying for that as well.
Factor in John Fury as well.
That's it. Put John Fury in there. Look, honestly, that is, I think as we get closer and closer to the fight, people will start to see more and more value in it. It is a huge fight. And obviously it's a world title fight, and it's what Dillian's been waiting for absolutely ages. So I know at this precise point he hasn't signed yet, but I'm pretty sure he will. And I think it would just be a great fight for the fans.
Yeah, absolutely will. And this Saturday kicks off obviously a very strong schedule for Sky Sports in February. We got the really juicy one in the middle with BROOK, and then a historic one at the end of the month with Jack Catterall trying to become undisputed champ against Josh Taylor. It's the first time a British undisputed clash has ever taken place, and it's all on Sky Sports. So a strong month. It's
a massive month. You know, at the turn of the year, I remember looking at February and being like, oof, like that, it's just one after the other. It's a conveyor belt of huge nights. You know, this Eubank Williams night is a massive start, and it's a springboard for what we're trying to achieve this year. And then you've got BROOK, which is going to be absolute mayhem. You know, honestly, it's just going to be mayhem. But I think it will be a great fight. It's another 50-50. People are split. It's just like this fight. And then you've got Josh Taylor and Jack Catterall, which is another big fight as well. And for me, Josh Taylor, it doesn't get any better than Josh Taylor. He is undisputed. I don't think he's appreciated enough in the UK and in the world. You know, if you know your boxing, you know he's world class. You know he's probably the best we've got. But his profile doesn't. It's not as big as it could and should be. And I hope that we can we can, really kick him on this year, because it is a privilege to have him on Sky. That he's a great fighter, good guy. I like the fight with Jack Catterall. Jack's unbeaten as well. Jack will go in there and he's got a chance to win all these belts and the Ring magazine in one night. Josh has been having to go and pick up all the Infinity Stones, and he can lose them all in one night. And as soon as that first bell goes, those belts they're in the air. There's no champion. Jack's got every chance of doing it, but it's hard to bet against Josh Taylor, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, I hear that. Just Dan, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV, and no doubt we'll catch up soon on the channel, all right?
Always, man. I'll see you on Fight Night.
Good man.